Hello all and welcome to the Adult Recreation Camp Services presentation on our proposed Allambee camp to be held in 2019. I'm Alex and with me today I have Keely and Vicky. This presentation accompanies our report and covers an overview of the event, including the concept, theme, date, duration, timing and location, as well as explores our objectives, target market, a brief marketing and sponsorship review, and finally the event's key stakeholders.
At the centre of our proposal is a desire to give adults more opportunity for play. Workplaces are becoming increasingly aware that people work better when they have a chance to de-stress between meetings. Forward-thinking companies such as Google have introduced relaxation spaces containing slides, pool tables and hammocks. The rising popularity of adult colouring books, adult Lego clubs and escape rooms is further evidence that adult leisure time is an expanding market as well as being proven to improve health and stress levels. We hope to capitalise on this need while also encouraging people who feel lonely or isolated to connect with others and form networks of friends. Initially happening over a 3-day weekend, the Adult Recreation Camp has the potential to develop into a 2-week event, so clients can choose the length of their stay rather than be limited to 3 days. It could also become a biannual break, so busy friendship groups have a chance to reconnect. A diverse range of activities will be available to satisfy different tastes. Group activities such as dodgeball, ultimate frisbee, volleyball, billy carts, abseiling, orienteering and paintball give participants a chance to form new friendships. For those preferring a quiet afternoon, the programme will include yoga, archery, bushwalks and card games. To incite a sense of fun, groups will also be offered games they wouldn't normally have access to. Use of a ball pit, zorb football, a flying fox, circus skills, bubble wrap wrestling and mixology. More chances for socialising will arise in the evening when there will be a bar and campfire together with some entertainment in the form of comedy or a live band. We hope that by the time people leave they will have bonded with old or new friends and will feel invigorated and optimistic where previously they felt stress, hopelessness, isolation or even boredom. Taking place the weekend after Easter in 2019, we've selected a campground normally used for schools. So the atmosphere, accommodation and some of the equipment will already be provided. All meals are included in the cost and will be served in a large communal dining room.
To host a successful event, identifying, specifying clear achievable objectives is vital. These objectives provide the event managers and coordinators with a starting point and clear ideas about what needs to be accomplished, basically giving the event a purpose. As adult recreation camps are new to Australia, this event will provide adults with busy lifestyles the opportunity to enjoy a weekend away in which they don't have to worry about the responsibilities of work or stress about the responsibilities they have at home. This will be the primary objective of our event. By hosting this recreation activity-based camp that requires specialist equipment and not necessarily accessible to people in more urban areas, attendees will have the opportunity to experience something new or something they haven't done since they were a child. As many of the activities require groups, there's also a social aspect to the event, giving attendees the opportunities to meet and make social connections with the people they would not necessarily have met. Another way to provide a unique experience is as a number of different activities will be offered over the 3 days. Attendees have the opportunity to not only enjoy a new experience with the camp itself, but be involved in new activities each day. Raising money and awareness about mental health is also an important objective for this event. As Beyond Blue is identified as one of our major sponsors, a portion of the profits made during the event will be given to the organisation. During the event, vendors and activities hosted by Beyond Blue volunteers will also be provided in order to teach and inform attendees about the importance of mental health, while also holding information sessions and classes which will provide attendees with information, resources and tactics which they can implement in their day-to-day lives to improve their overall well-being and reduce stresses. These activities will also have resources and supplies which are given to the attendees, allowing the organisation to calculate how popular they are over the 3 days and identify the main concerns that the target market have, allowing the organisation to collect and analyse data about participants. The final main objective is to find the opportunity to expand. Since the idea of an adult recreation summer camp is a relatively new concept to an Australian audience, this first year will provide a relative idea about whether the 3-day recreation camp is something the chosen target market are happy to attend, and how much money they're willing to spend to the attend. During the camp, employees and event coordinators will also observe activities to calculate how popular each activity is, while also calculating how popular some aren't. They will also take note on the attendees' involvements and how well the social aspect is being explored. The satisfaction of accommodation will also be recorded. After the event's completion, attendees will be asked to fill out a short online anonymous questionnaire about their experiences and what the event coordinators could have done to improve. This data will then later be recorded and referenced for future events.
The target market for the Allambee Adult Recreational Camp focuses on 3 main segments: university students, parents, and corporations or corporates. Our ideal university student is in their second last or final year in business, nursing, or teaching degrees, looking for an opportunity to enjoy a school camp while potentially networking with industry professionals. This group has been selected as a target market because they are more recently out of school and may be looking for one last school camp experience where they can create new and meaningful social connections before entering the workforce. The parents segment focuses on parents with children in primary or high school who are looking for an escape from their kids in the form of a fun-filled, stress-free weekend. This segment focuses on young parents between 28 and 40 and have been chosen as new parents are typically seeking opportunities to have relaxing time to themselves and engaging in fun activities. Finally, we have chosen corporates or corporations as our last segment, as individuals or groups within these organisations seek out engaging activities and, for groups, team-building exercises. Therefore, this segment will commit themselves enthusiastically to the Allambee camp while helping to engage other attendees. Additionally, it is assumed this segment will bring the largest number of attendees, helping to make the event profitable and able to expand in scale. We must note, these segments have been chosen because we believe they would greatly benefit from our proposed partnership with Beyond Blue, as each of these groups is entering or experiencing a highly stressful stage in their lives. The Allambee camp will focus its marketing efforts down 4 separate avenues: a social media campaign, presence at universities as well as schools, and direct marketing to corporations. The social media campaign will consist of ads targeted directly to our demographics on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, an Instagram page to share photos and videos, plus provide more detail on activities at the event, and a Facebook page to promote a sense of community between attendees. To target our university student demographic, we will position flyers around campuses to gain attention, send emails via subject coordinators to specific students, i.e. event students, specifically as volunteers, nursing or health students, and education students. It may then also be possible to create a partnership with these universities to establish volunteer programs. To target our parents segment, we will place ads or flyers in school newsletters to be brought home by students for parents to read. This strategy would also allow us to expand our segments to include teachers if we desired. Finally, to target our corporate segment, we will market directly to these organisations or individuals within these organisations through ads featured in newsletters or magazines most popular with the demographic, such as Time Magazine, Wall Street Journal, and The Economist, with the option of expanding marketing to industry conventions if the event becomes successful. We must also note that this event will be the first to be held and is designed to see if the concept of an adult recreational camp is profitable and sustainable. The initial camp will be offered at an introductory price and is not expected to draw major attendance numbers. We aim to create partnerships with several sponsors as a means of further financing the event and providing the materials and tools required to meet the event's objectives. Ideal sponsors for this event would be a corporation or major bank with interest in sponsoring grassroots events and a commitment to invest in giving back to the community. Freeman broadly defines a stakeholder as any group or individual who can affect or is affected by the success of the event. With this in mind, the Allambee Recreational Camp has 3 key stakeholders. Firstly, we have Beyond Blue. As we aim to form a strong partnership with Beyond Blue as a means of further achieving our goals and their goals, it is important that we maintain regular communication to ensure that they are fully satisfied with the event. Our second key stakeholder is Camp Allambee. Our event is being held at a time that will fill an empty spot in the facility's calendar, and ideally the success of the event will result in continued use of the facility by our organisation. Our final key stakeholder will be the companies providing any extra activities or equipment that Camp Allambee does not provide, such as paintball or zortballs. If the adult recreation camp is successful, these companies will most likely receive continued business from the company and further promotion of their brand. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to view our presentation today and look forward to working with you closely in the future.